Have you ever dreamed big while barely moving a muscle? Like planning to build $1 million app? While binge-watching your favorite show for hours on end? If this sounds familiar, then welcome. You might just be ambitious but lazy. You have massive goals, a clear vision, and an unshakable drive deep inside. But somehow your energy levels stay low and getting started feels impossible. If you've ever felt this way, know that you're not alone. Tons of people have big dreams, but struggle with getting up and moving toward them. The good news? Today, I'm going to guide you through why this happens and exactly how you can break free from this stuck feeling. You'll discover 3 simple, practical steps that work like magic to build momentum, helping you finally take action. So grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive in. Welcome to Ambitown, where ambition meets laziness. Before we jump into the steps, let's take a moment to visualize something important. Picture your mind as a bustling city full of energy, ideas, and potential. We'll call this city Ambitown. It's a place where skyscrapers represent your biggest dreams, and every street buzzes with possibility. But here's the catch. Ambitown also has traffic jams, roadblocks, and those frustrating construction zones that slow everything down. This traffic is the combination of distractions, doubts, and low motivation that can paralyze you. If you're feeling ambitious but lazy, this is the city you live in every day. Your ambition is real and alive, but the traffic jams keep you stuck in place. The key is to learn how to navigate through those blockades and keep moving forward, even if it's just at a snail's pace at first. Now, how do you do that? How do you keep Ambitown growing and thriving despite the slowdowns? Here are 3 powerful strategies to help you move forward and finally turn those big dreams into real results. Step 1. Make it small. Our first strategy is simple but incredibly powerful. Make it small. When you're ambitious but lazy, the sheer size of your goals can feel like trying to eat a giant pizza all at once. Your brain looks at the enormous task ahead and throws up its hand, saying, "Nope, not today." So instead of starting, you freeze. Meet Sarah. She was an aspiring author with a notebook full of story ideas, but never started writing because the goal, write a novel, felt too huge. It was like looking at that entire pizza and not knowing where to take the first bite. One day, Sarah decided to try something different. She told herself, "I'll just write 1 sentence. That's it, just 1 sentence." Suddenly, the task was tiny, manageable, and not scary at all. That 1 sentence led to a paragraph, then a page. Sarah was writing daily and making real progress. This is the essence of learning how to beat laziness by breaking your goals into the smallest possible pieces. Want to start running? Don't think about training for a marathon right away. Just put your running shoes by the door. Want to clean your house? Begin with your desk drawer. Big dreams are built brick by brick. No skyscraper was ever built without laying a solid foundation 1 brick at a time. When you make your goals small, your brain stops resisting and starts cooperating. So, the next time you feel stuck, remember Ambitown's first rule. When the mountain seems too high, just focus on the next small step ahead. Step 2. Build easy routines. The second step is to create easy routines that gently guide you toward your goal every day. Let me introduce you to Jack. Jack was a digital marketer who always dreamed of writing a newsletter. Every Sunday night, he'd promise himself to start, but when the time came, he'd scroll social media instead. The desire was there, but the motivation was missing. Then, Jack made a small change. He set a simple rule. Every morning at 9 a.m., with a cup of coffee in hand, he would write for 15 minutes. No pressure to finish a masterpiece, no pressure to publish, just 15 focused minutes. That small routine created a ripple effect. Week by week, Jack's newsletter grew. His audience expanded. Eventually, clients came knocking on his door. Why does this work? Because our brains love patterns and familiarity. When you create a simple routine, you reduce the resistance that often triggers procrastination. Here's a practical way to create your own easy routine. Tie your new habit to something you already do every day. For example, after brushing your teeth, write 1 sentence in your journal. After lunch, read 1 paragraph of a book you enjoy. After turning off your alarm, stretch for 30 seconds. The beauty of routines is they become automatic. You don't have to convince yourself to do them, you just do them without overthinking. If you want to learn how to stop procrastinating, building predictable routines is one of the best tools you can use. It's not about willpower, it's about creating a rhythm that supports your goals. Step 3. Use the 2-minute rule. Our third strategy is the magic of the 2-minute rule. This rule is simple. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Respond to that email, put your clothes in the hamper, drink a glass of water, do it now. But here's the real power. If a task feels overwhelming, just commit to doing it for 2 minutes. Let me explain a story about Mike. Mike was a software developer who wanted to start a side project. Every evening, he would stare at his computer screen, then quickly open YouTube or scroll social media instead. Hours slipped away. One night, Mike made a promise. I'll just open my development environment and code for 2 minutes. That's it, just 2 minutes. That small commitment broke the barrier. The 2 minutes stretched into 10, then 20, and eventually his side project took shape. 3 months later, it launched. The 2-minute rule works because it removes the pressure to perform perfectly or finish a task right away. It turns the hardest part, starting, into something manageable. Think of your brain like a car on a cold morning. The hardest part is turning the ignition. Once the engine's running, driving becomes easier. That's what this rule does for your motivation. This simple trick helps you overcome laziness and procrastination by lowering the fear and friction around beginning any task. Start tiny, stay consistent, and watch how momentum carries you forward. Final thoughts. You're not broken. If you've ever felt ambitious but lazy, it doesn't mean you lack discipline or drive. It simply means you need tools that work with how your brain actually functions. Remember these 3 steps. Make it small. Build easy routines. Use the 2-minute rule. These aren't just motivational phrases, they're practical strategies proven to help people like you move forward even in a world full of distractions and tempting excuses. Ambitown's traffic might slow you down, but with these steps, you're learning to navigate around every jam and construction site. Start with the smallest action today. Build your rhythm. Light the ignition with just 2 minutes. If you've ever felt ambitious but lazy, drop a comment below sharing the one tiny step you'll take right now. What's your 2-minute task to get moving? If you found value in these strategies on how to beat laziness and want more simple, real-world advice on conquering procrastination, hit that like button and subscribe. I'm Mr. Smart, here to help you transform ambition into action. One small step at a time. See you in the next video.